Welcome to the insane. Can I just say, don't look at the black in my eyeball. Don't look. I put two fingers up and I tell you, do not look into the black of my eyeball. Things are insane in this world. How are you? What is actually the action right now? But I'm making you think. Some of yous are thinking like, take a hike. The rabbit left his ears on. Must be CB codes. 10-4 CB, third and second letter in the alphabet. Second is like second to last reverse. Instead of YZ, it's just YB. YB. Mix up all the things all together. You're all over the place. I like that. I like to go over what people tell me. You're all over the place. I need focus. I need focus. Imagine you let the water run as fast as it could from the tank into an area that's smaller than it can handle. How do you decipher and see everything when everything's on top of each other? But when the water comes and it pans out and your focus right here on your vision, if something is coming out of the water, you're able to pick it up instead of being underneath the water. Is anybody following me right now? This is the way I perceive when you're talking in a flow from just a bunch of different things inside your head, staying on focus until you're reminded of something else, splitting the river of information, the river of thought, the river of information, the information shared, descrambled, and understanding every situation one at a time. Because when you finish something, you finish only one of, unless it's pertaining to others that will answer the question to all. All that is there. Receive from, to, and walk forward. From one area to another. To send out is one to receive. Now we've heard all these things I've done before. All the things I've done before. Before two. 4 and 2 is the cat. I always wanted to find out where the cat lie. Different wordings that come from, like you played a game of craps. Any craps, any craps, any craps. You look in the table, it says EC. Like I'm going EC. Well, should it say ice, AC? Air conditioning? Angel, angle, anything that goes with an A. And what's the next letter in Y? Right? Could be AB, Abba, strike. In Hebrew, it's father. You go bowling, they say an Abba, A-B-A-T, which is also like to chop down a tree, but it's a strike or knock down all the pins. What language and what code are we using for the definition of the word for the phrase where we are? What is that word supposed to be from the sender, the speaker, the one who takes inside their mind before you even hear what they're even knowing that they're going to say? As to, like, if you're in a math class and somebody's ready to say something, there's a good chance they might talk about math or something to do with math. Now, the scope of math has an adjective. Oh my God, that's like English now. I have English and math. The objective, the adjective, the expression of a number. Well, the expression of a number, 6. Well, what about 6? 6 times. 6 times what? How many 6s you want? You want 6 times 6? Okay. I got 6, I got 6, I got 6, I got 6. What do you got? I got groups of 6. Can I break down those groups of 6? Well, if you're playing backgammon, you know, you roll this dice and this dice separately. First you make one move, then you make the other move. But can I break down this 6, or do I have to move the whole 6? Which includes the 4 on the corners and the 2 inside again, B4 and 2? 6 is the half-life. For measurement, all I need is from here to here. By knowing from here to here on my greatest angle, what is that angle? Because my computer screen is not square. So will I know from this to here, or from here to here? The distance from here to here, yeah, it's right there. I don't need the in-between. It's the same thing. Unless it wasn't a cube, then it would be a little bit different. Somewhat different from every single point. The point of the matter of the fact of what we are going to use of what is the question towards the point. Even though it's a math problem, we use the language. Now, I can say English, but it's actually language, because it doesn't matter what language it's in. The words we use before to and. I don't want to be ate. Well, you know, the French don't like to pronounce the H. So if you're never going to be, I ate you. Oh, you ate me, eh? You ate me. What's having? You're down the avenue. Have. To haven't to hold. And do you know, when you use the word have, there's a whole game that can go with it, and it's in the French language. And it's je suis and j'ai, and they're two verbs. And the reason I say always use the two is because it's one or the other. Je suis and j'ai. So if you're not using je suis, you're using j'ai. And if you're not using j'ai, you're using je suis. And how is j'ai written? It's J and then A and I. A and I. A and I, the birth and the inception. The A all the way around, but a tail sticking out at the end. A and, well, that's found the A and, you see the A is the circle around it is found on the 2 key on most keyboards. In general, let's talk general, not private. And the and is found on the 7 key. 7 and 2, to and, we're looking through the gateway of the red sun. Now, is it the red sun as an expression, as the flow of our blood? You ever see your blood come out? Mine's purple. I know right away it was infected, blue and red. Somehow a little bit of white came in there to lower the intensity of the color. Is it full red, dark red, cherry red? How do we get red to being cherry? What is the color mix that has to happen? Although, you know, infecting electric shocks are in your vein. What is actually making the blood move forward? Oh, it's the heart pumping? And are there little things inside that doesn't let the blood go backwards? Like, there's all kinds of, but I don't want to get into that because it's a subject I don't know and I can't do anything. But I actually came on here to talk about roulette, and I didn't even get to it yet. And it's 7 minutes in, and there's no way I'm adding this roulette piece on. And the reason for it, I'm going to add it on, but then I'll talk about it anyways, and I'll make another video, and I'll start with that, and I'll go on to something else, because I'm all over the place. Thank God I can remember at least that part. I'm all over the place. I must be like the good Lord. He is the golden one, you know. Well, Lord, because O and R inside L, L meaning she, O-R meaning gold, gold connecting to the moon, 3476, 376, 476 is God, 376 is his creation. And what are these numbers? 3,476 kilometers, 2,160 miles, something to do with the diameter of the moon. Also found 3476, surrounding the 5 is 3, 4, 7, and 6. How so? Whew. And now I'm off subject. I'll probably lose where I was. We use the word L, right? We use the word je suis, Lord, which was gold. And 3, 4, 7, and 6, and number 5. It all surrounds number 5. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6. What is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you go from 3 over to 7 on your phone, or you X from 1 over to 9, the in-between area space that is void is these numbers over here. This is the number. It'll be 1.3 and 5.3. Coming and going. 1, 3, and 5. ACE. It'll be 9, 7, and 5. The 9 is over here. It'll be 9, 7, and 5. And 5, 7 is where you run through the moon. 4, 5 is where you run through the sun. And your arrow points towards 36, your creation. But in reality, 3, 6, and 9 are over here. Not over here. 1, 4, 7 are here. Now you have it over here. Just by crisscrossing and the in-between area space, in which, if you square off and use up the area space, do you follow what I'm saying? I'm going to show you this. what happens is, because of 9, right, you are going to use area space, right? Because this area on the line, you're only using the center of all of these to push button your numbers. And everything online is in between area space. You actually connect to the center number here, right? And let's say you're connecting this, you'd be connecting 1 area space, which is 0.5, which is right over here. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The area that's voided over here gets a number. What these lines get numbers, right? Between here and here it'd be 1.5. Between here and here it'd be 1.3 or 13, or part of pi. Why? Because it's the 4 parts of the area over here. See, the 3 is first here. 3 point, what's in between here and here? 1.5. It'd be 3.15. Between 3 and 6, between 6 and 9, okay, it'd be 6.15. 1.5 and 1.5, 6, 1. I'm not sure if I want to use this number, but between 6 and 9, the total is 3. 1.5 is the meeting point. So can I actually put it at 7.5, or will I be mixed up between the 7 here and the 5 here? Where is the decimal? And when you have 4 points meeting together, here's the point that marks the spot. Here's the point that marks the spot. Open space says divide. Online says what? I don't know. I'm just thinking right now. So there's just a lot of things. So this was, yeah, so again, Lord in French, O and R is gold. RD, how about third finishes with RD? The 18th letter and the 4th letter. Rad, dare, rad, light. Watch out, it's rad. It's the rad light. Yeah, it's the rad light district. Brings me over to now to the Netherlands, because everybody has their personal relationship with the gates of divide of Omega, oh my G, oh God, oh Lord Jesus Christ. Cross me the water with Moses, float me on the water with Noah, but just tell me we receive H2O. 2 meaning B. 2 O, O and O, through the moon. Book, baby, baby boy. L meaning female. L meaning angle, L meaning angel. Y, it also means a wing. So the minute you say L and wing, it's angel, because that's the way it fits in my mind. I am the deliverance of the words I speak, regardless of their truthfulness, other than the truth I can fabricate through my understanding of the reading of the numbers and what I put forth. And it can be changed if it's added in and changed. If you tell me H means something else, every time I'll get number 8, I will choose different ways to use that H through your vision. And how can I create that 8 or 19? Why 8 or 19? Because in the alphabet, the H is the 8th letter. The reverse to the 8th letter, or the 8th letter from the end of the alphabet at Z, would be Z, Y, W, U, T, S. S? S. S, right. Is that, I made a mistake somewhere. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Anyways, the 8th letter from the back of the alphabet is S. S and H. Spirit, number 19th letter. 19 and 8. To create 19, 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals 3 and 4. 4 times 3, 4 plus 3 is 7 and 12. 7 plus 12 is 19. 7 minus 12 is 5. 5 energy, 19. 31 plus 13 plus 31. 13 plus 31 plus 13. 57, 75. 77 times 75, 57, 75. 75 times 75 plus 75 plus 75, 57, 75. Orphan children, passage in the moon. Why? The roulette board states and the addition of those numbers in their area state orphelin. And in my relationship with words, it's Morpheus, or orphans, or orphelin, or parts of the key. I can't explain to you, but that's what it brings to my mind as being part of that key. I don't know what kind of key. Elves. I'm just thinking, and that's what it says on the roulette board. There's a little racetrack with numbers going around, and they're the opposite of each other, and the opposite numbers of each other are the split 9 of 22, 13, 31, birth and life, 2 times 2, 2 plus 2, equals 44 area space, total of 8 to the 7th gate. This is how the wheel is set up North American style. Have you ever seen number 2 before? How about just part of 2, eliminating the line? Or should we do this with number 2? Or should we do this with this part of the 2? We can also turn the 2 into a 3. By putting the L above instead of the L below, we create 2 into 5. We just put this part up. And you see the angle that it's showing you? Different ways for 2 different reasons for its reality in the art that it is. Raphael, 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus. Who in the world stopped in to watch this video? Thank you for watching.